Do you ever go to throw away spaghetti jar and look at it and just think, I should probably do something with this? That's the case, this craft is for you today. I am often doing that, thinking this jar could be used for this or this or this, or sometimes I just don't have the bandwidth and it goes in the trash. Today I'm going to share with you ways that you can use not the actual jar itself, but the lids, how you can reuse them in your house. So my name's Alicia, I'm from Thrifty and Chic.com. Gather your supplies, your jar lids, make sure they're clean, and let's get crafting. All right, so I raided my pantry of some old spaghetti jar lids and sauce lids. And I also found some mason jar lids and some other type of jar lids that we're going to use. So I'm going to show you 3 types of lids and ways that you can use them for this project. First off, you're going to clean them all, make sure all the spaghetti sauce is off. And now grab some paper. I found this paper at Hobby Lobby. There's lots of different colors and patterns that all match. And I love that they all will go good together, but I'm still going to pick out which ones that I want to use the most. I picked out 5 or 6 of them, and we'll see which ones we end up using, but I think they will all go really well together. So first we're going to take the spaghetti jar lids. I'm going to put it in the very corner and outline it. I would normally do this on the opposite side, but it's prettier for you guys to look at a pretty pattern and then a white piece of paper. If I were you, I would do it on the white side. And then you're going to cut it out completely. Once you're done cutting it out, you want to make sure that it's going to fit in the lid. So I kind of cut it a little bit smaller than what the outline actually is. And I'm going to do this with the jar lids that I have and the paper that I have as well. And on some of them, I actually kind of decided exactly where I wanted the tracing to be. So it showed a little bit more color, like on that yellow one. Likewise, I wanted a bird on that one. And now we have them all done. So now that we know they fit, take them out carefully. You get a decoupage medium and do a decent dollop of decoupage medium on the actual lid. I would have done more on this one had I really thought about it. Put it on there really good. And then now you're going to put some more on top of the actual paper and do a decent amount on this one as well. It's not going to hurt to do a little bit more. I'll go through all the lids and do the same thing. And then once they're all done, you're going to wait for them to dry. And now I have them all set. I'm going to play around with them now. I am thinking I wanted to put some of them together and attach them together. So I'm looking to see which ones are going to look the best together. And I want the 3 bottom ones to go together. So I added some hot glue in between where they would connect on both sides of the blue one and just connected them like that. Now these will come apart kind of easily, so be careful with that. Now you get some magnets. Magnets are going to turn these into magnets, obviously. Add some hot glue and add the magnets to the back. It's as simple as that. With the ones that you have attached together, add it to like the middle-ish one so they hang balanced, and just add the magnets to all the other pieces. So that's how we did the spaghetti jar lids. Now let's get to the mason jar lids. These have 2 pieces. You're going to take out the middle piece. And on this, I'm going to add some rub and buff to like the edges to make it look a little bit prettier and not red. This actually worked a lot better than I thought it would. I had used a gold pen before and it didn't work as well. So this was really good. Now you're going to take the second piece of the lid and trace the inside of that onto your paper and cut that out and make sure it fits on the lid itself, and then add some decoupage medium onto this, but be a little bit more careful on this one so you didn't get on the rub and buff. I mean, I think if the rub and buff was done, it could actually help seal it maybe. Also, it could just spread it. Now place the paper on top of the lid. Do this to all the pieces that you have, and then go back over it with another layer of the decoupage medium. Now, next step is to make them into magnets. So add your magnets to the back. Now the third type of jar that we're going to be using is a mason jar lid, but one piece. Now I added a rub and buff around the edges and then did the same decoupage with the paper in the middle. And now I'm adding a ribbon into the middle just to make it super pretty, frill it up a little bit, and, make it a little bit different. And of course, I added a magnet onto this as well. Now let's go through all the lids. They're fun and beautiful the way they are, but let's make them a little bit better. So I found this really pretty ribbon in my craft drawer. I'm just going to add it to the edge of one of the spaghetti jars. I just love how this made it so cottage chic. Super, super cute. And then I'm also going to grab some other ribbon, turn it into a bow. This is velvet ribbon, and add it to this one. This gives me Bridgerton vibes. So I, of course, absolutely love that. And of course, the cottage chic look as well. Super cute. So you can add ribbon pretty much to any of these. So another thing that you can add, even though these are functional, now that their magnets are ready, you can make them in a different type of functional and add these mini clothespins on top of them. And I did it to a couple of them just to give you guys some ideas of what else you could do with these. So I'm giving lots of different ideas, different types of lids. Let's go play with them. So this whole trio right here, probably my favorite. I think it looks so super cute. Here you could hang up your kids' artwork or whatever with these clothespins. And here's a look at another trio with the ribbons, or just plain if you wanted, and with the three all together. I hope you guys enjoyed this. There's lots of different possibilities you could do with this. Thank you for watching. Check back often for more do-it-yourself and decor videos. You can also go to my website, thriftyandchic.com, to see more tutorials and similar things just like this. See ya!